What company is working on subsea production? Which company has a new technology for removing oil and gas simultaneously? And whose company is looking into flotation technologies? All this and more when we come back. Hello and welcome back to EnergyScout News and Information. I'm your host, Reb Byers. Today's segment focuses on well servicing within the energy industry. And breaking news, Mexico Energy Minister Georgina Kessel had stated that a government proposal to overhaul Mexico's state-controlled energy sector, it could boost gross domestic product growth by close to 1% if approved this year. In other news, Houston offshore engineering specialist FMC Technologies is set to build subsea production systems and other engineering and maintenance services for LLOG Exploration Company's 3 new deepwater discoveries within the Gulf of Mexico. FMC has signed a multi-year alliance with LLOG to provide equipment and services on their Mississippi Canyon 72. Now let's take a further look at other news in the energy industry. Platina Energy has bought downhole oil field technology, which allows the production of natural gas at the same time as oil from certain types of wells. As part of a licensing agreement with the University of Texas in Austin, the patent technology targets a common problem in the oil and gas industry, in which certain types of wells whereby the ability to produce natural gas at the same time as oil had previously been limited. This technology simultaneously brings up both oil and gas, which means you capture the gas instead of venting it off. Deep Down Incorporated is taking over flotation technologies in a stock deal worth about $23.3 million. The purchase will give Deep Down a major product line and will position the company to become a leader in flotation systems and increase its presence in deepwater operations. Flotation Technologies' revenue for the last 12 months was about $17.27 million, about double the revenue. It's time once again for our market numbers, but first let's take a look at our leaders and laggards. In fuel, this week, diesel is averaging at $4.05 and regular is averaging at $3.38. And now, let's take a quick look at our people on the move. It's strange news today. Next time your kids want an exotic pet at a pet store, remember Indiana Jones. Take a look.
It's amazing how fast she threw me to the floor.
Bandaged and bruised, Teresa Rossiter is back at work after being attacked by a 12-foot-long Burmese python. Thursday afternoon, Rossiter reached into the cage to touch the snake named Darla. What happened next surprised everyone.
She grabbed me instead.
Yeah, she threw me right down here.
On the ground, the snake wrapped around Rossiter's arm, quickly tightening her grip.
She's very strong. Very, very, very strong.
A customer called 911. Sergeant Ryan Nelson was the first to arrive.
A lady laying on the floor with a snake wrapped around her arm. She was bleeding quite a bit.
In a hurry to help her, Sergeant Nelson reached for his knife.
I opened up the blade and she asked me what I was going to do, and I told her that I was going to kill the snake.
Rossiter pleaded for him to spare the snake. Nelson agreed, but had a few conditions.
If the snake wraps around your neck, I'm going to kill it.
With both hands, Nelson pried Darla's mouth open before he too was bit, causing the snake to lose a few teeth.
I had a couple of fangs that broke off in my finger.
With the help of a screwdriver, emergency crews finally freed Rossiter's hand, and Darla went back to her cage.
Well, talk about not biting the hand that feeds. And that's it for today's energy headlines. Be sure to check out our website daily for up-to-date rig counts and company information. And remember, if you would like to submit your energy news, be sure to contact us at EnergyScout.com. Don't forget to stay tuned with us tomorrow. We will take a look at major producers within the energy industry. For EnergyScout News and Information, I'm your host, red buyers.
And outside, the debate rages. Oil, energy, the environment. It is the story of our time, and it is definitive and all-encompassing, and it leaves no one untouched. Because make no mistake, this isn't just about oil companies. This is about you and me, and the undeniable truth that at this moment there are 6.5 billion people on this planet. And by year's end, there'll be another 73 million. And every one of us will need energy to live. Where will it come from? This is Chevron's challenge each day. Because for today and tomorrow and the foreseeable future, our lives demand oil. But what's also true is that we can provide it more intelligently, more efficiently, more respectfully. That we'll never stop looking for alternatives. That an oil company can practice and espouse conservation. Yes, we are an oil company, but right now we're also providing natural gas, solar, hydrogen, geothermal. Because we live on this planet too. This is who we are, in 180 countries. Not corporate titans, but men and women of vision. 58,000 citizens of the world, liberals and conservatives, engineers and scientists, pipeline welders and geologists, husbands and wives, part-time poets and coaches. People who daily try to find newer ways, cleaner ways to power the world. Humans have always reached for what seemed impossible, because it is then that we find a way. Tell us it can't be done. Then watch as we tap the greatest source of energy in the world. Ourselves. This is the power